Hello everybody, we are the Geeks and Degenerates. I am Enzo, this is my forever co-host Jum. Today we talk about Nope, our ending lineup for our horror week that started with Requiem for a Dream, and now we end with Jordan Peele because he has a movie coming out in September. Well, he's producing a movie.
Yeah, this is a different kind of nightmare.
Yeah. If your nightmare is aliens or aliens in the shape of UFOs, then I guess this movie's not for you. But yeah, Jordan Peele directed this like 3 years ago, but we weren't able to do it because of time and all that jazz, and I was busy graduating, and I think you had a job at that time.
No, it came out around 2022.
Oh, yeah,
I think we just didn't have the money to watch it in theaters.
Yeah, we didn't have the budget. But yeah, I wasn't sure about this movie because I was kind of mixed on Us, and I was like, I don't know about this. But watching this movie, I was like, you know what? I was wrong.
I was same here, dude. Like when I watched Us, I was also I thought I was the only one. Because people gave it praise.
Yeah.
But for me, I was like, it was a good movie, but I was like, it was okay. It wasn't Get Out.
Yeah.
But Nope, I would say, is a really good successor to Get Out.
Yeah. But yeah, this stars, of course, Daniel Kaluuya and Kiki Palmer, who are brothers and sisters on this ranch, and they make a living training horses for Hollywood to use. And their dad is Keith David, and he gets hit by debris one day, and you're like, where the fuck did that come from?
I know that they were looking for money, but not like this. Man gets a coin lodged in his head. Nobody knows why.
Yeah.
And yeah, the man just drops dead. By the way, this is the not weird, the scariest opening.
Yeah.
So you're given like maybe a live sitcom studio, and all you see is like a body of a woman and a bloody chimpanzee, and we get, of course, God, what was his name from Beef?
Steven Yeun, Invincible.
Steven Yeun's character as a kid. So I was like, what does this have to do with an alien? Is the chimpanzee an alien? I don't know what's going on here. You really don't.
Yeah.
But it all ties back together. But like, yeah, and that's when we get introduced to the family, and they're like doing their best to like kind of make ends meet, because it's not that profitable, I guess, not like back in the day.
Yeah. But yeah, in trying to figure out what this unidentified object is, like Daniel Kaluuya, I've read his character's name, hold up. But yeah, OJ works with Emerald to find out what this is exactly, because it's not a straightforward answer, which I appreciate the fact that Jordan Peele takes the Jaws route, which he doesn't show the creature in general, and you don't even know what shape it's in until the last minute.
I was so like scared that it would have gone like, I forgot what you call that movie, but it's like they don't really show the alien at all. You just show events. That's a little, like, a tad bit creepy, but they never show the alien in the movie at all.
Yeah.
I was afraid that was going to be the case for this movie. It was not, and I'm very, very happy. And I think I prefer this over Us and Get Out. Get Out is a great fucking movie. Yeah. One of my favorites. But this one, as a Jordan Peele movie, I gotta put it up there.
Yeah. I appreciate the fact that it's also so realistic. Like, they don't obviously fight this creature, because there's no way you can do that. You just have to capture it in broad daylight to, one, make money, and two, to make sure you're not going crazy. I do love the barn scene when the kids were creeping around, and OJ is like, he says the title of the movie is like, nope. Like, they do that a lot in this movie. They're like, nope.
I love that he was just like like the dude just like does 180 and just walks the other way.
Yeah.
He happens to punch one of them.
Yeah. He like, honestly, if I was that scared, I might start swinging too. I'd be like, you know what? I don't like the unexplained. It's not my thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you little pieces of shit. So, like they're doing it as a prank. I was like, nah, you motherfuckers.
Yeah,
If this was America, if I had a gun, you guys would have been gone.
right. Um, like the only thing I don't get is how the chimpanzee connects to all of this. I'm just like, what's the deal with this? Aside from it being very tense.
I guess it just goes back to Steven Yeun's character because like he's kind of like a ringmaster now,
Yeah,
ish, like a modern day ringmaster where like he has a thing,
yeah,
kind of like the chimpanzee. He feels like he could control it,
yeah,
which you fucking cannot.
yeah,
Same with the alien where like he like places like a horse out in the middle of nowhere. And I guess the alien has a thing for equestrians.
I guess.
But that's the whole thing. Like that's what he felt with the chimpanzee because the chimpanzee didn't maul him. He was like, like, oh, I think I kind of have a bit of control, and clearly you could see a little bit of trauma.
Yeah, so
And like, yeah, and they do show us the scene,
yeah,
and it's just horrible. And like he was like co-star the little girl. She like happens to go to one of his like shows.
yeah,
And she has like the thing. I thought this movie is so mean because in the trailer I was like, "That's an alien."
right.
It's a mauled victim the whole fucking time. Jordan Peele, how dare you?
Yeah, I was like, it's in the crowd. It's one of them. And then you watch the
Yeah.
movie, you're like, oh, I'm just an asshole. The trailer's an asshole,
Yeah, we didn't know the context, so how are we supposed to fucking know that was a mauled victim?
right? But I do love the process of like them trying to capture this thing on film. Like they don't succeed until the very end, and throughout the movie, you get the sense that the UFO isn't hiding aliens or harboring aliens. It is an alien itself.
An alien. I fucking love that. By the way, talking about the alien, they called wait, what did they call it again? Jean Jacket. No, yeah, they named it after a horse. Yeah,
Yeah,
but yeah, like I love the entire like design and how they did the Jean Jacket.
yeah,
Like the entire time, you're like, oh, it's an alien spacecraft because it's too big.
yeah,
You know, it camouflages as a cloud. I love that too. Is that like the cloud just doesn't move, and they're like, the fuck is that? You know?
right. You're just like,
And then
what's that noise about?
yeah, exactly. And it's so creepy throughout the entire movie where they're trying to spot it. It's broad daylight, but then like, I love how Jordan Peele kind of grabs you, like kind of like takes you along for the journey. You're also kind of like, where the fuck is it? You know, like you're watching a movie, you're like, I don't fucking see the motherfucker. You know, like, and then it does the creepiest shit where like, I guess I don't know. I think it was trying to mess with Kiki Palmer and OJ, where he like hovers on the house and then just sprays blood. I was like, hell no.
Right.
I hate that. Like, it reminded me of that scene from War of the Worlds where they had the connecting vein,
Yeah,
but it was filled with like human blood.
yeah. And I answered this your question. You're like, I was like, wait, if the entire thing's the organism, what the fuck happened to Steven Yeun? And then just vomits them out. I'm like, oh, that's what happened to
Yeah.
them. Got it.
Absolutely, like terrifying.
Yeah.
What happens to Steven Yeun and the rest? Where the horse was a fake horse. No.
The horse
Yeah.
escaped. The horse was just
Yeah, the
fine.
horse escaped. It just ate up Steven Yeun and the rest of the gang.
Yeah.
like poor women and children and like just random people get eaten up, and you see what happens to them. So it's just like
Yeah.
you see them going through like rubbery like insides of something.
Yeah, and then just
And then that-
silence. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and then that was it for Steven Yeun's character.
Yeah.
I love it. I love that it's short-lived, and I love it that they kind of showed. I guess it's like a message to Hollywood that they try to control things
Yeah.
that they cannot. You know, go to a explain video for a deeper dive. I guess.
Yeah, we're not philosophers. We're not those channels. But if you want a casual conversation, here we are. But yeah,
Yeah.
the last act I thought was very creative. Where again, Like I feel like in most people's hands, for some reason they would like throw down with the alien, but here they're like,
Yeah.
Let's not do that. That's too stupid. Let's just try to capture it on video as proof."
I love it that they wanted to do was like just get a photo of it,
Yeah,
you know, just evidence.
yeah,
And then like, yeah, they even hire like this really artsy fartsy, uh, like, like, what do you call them? Cameraman.
yeah. To like, yeah, a professional who only films on like film, and then there's no like over the top death too in the sequence, which I appreciate. Like you think the organism itself would just like have a body count. Well, it already does, but like with our protagonist, you would think like one of them won't be spared. But like thankfully, both siblings make it out all right. Aside from
Except for the camera guy.
and the one motorcycle dude who was like, "I'm taking a picture no matter what."
Yeah, the poor bat. Well, not gonna lie, deserved. I like also like Kiki Palmer and what was his name? Yeah, fucking amazing like chemistry.
Yeah.
Like you believe that they're brother and sister.
Yeah, like the handshake they do. I was like, yeah, I believe they're siblings. And this
Yeah,
movie,
I was like, yeah, they tight like this, you know.
yeah,
Like I love that. I love the entire thing that like she's more of a outgoing extrovert type, while he's kind of like this shy, very keeps to himself type. That's why auditions aren't doing so well.
yeah,
Like fucking great chemistry. Fucking like even though they introduce like a third character, which is like the guy that works at Target, I think
yeah,
he does a really good job as well for being like somewhat comedic relief.
yeah. I like everybody plays their part in the last act. Like, there's no like that's fucking stupid. Aside from the camera guy, I mean the motorcycle guy, where I'm like, well, you kind of deserve that, you prick.
Yeah.
The final form of the alien I wasn't expecting was this jellyfish thing. I was like, that's fucking incredible. At the same time, terrifying.
I agree. Like it takes different forms, but I love its final form.
Yeah.
Where it's very flower-esque, and you're just like, ooh. Not gonna lie, I would watch this thing transform the whole fucking day. And I don't know what their like inspiration is. I remember that they had a video on like how they wanted to create Jean Jacket.
Yeah, yeah.
Just look it up on YouTube. It's very interesting.
I'm sure
But
that
again,
has a video on that.
Yeah, I love the entire thing.
Yeah.
And like I love it that it's just like a force to be reckoned with, because it's a creature. It's not a spaceship. It's a creature.
Yeah.
And that's a like you're getting twists from here to there, and that's the biggest twist of this movie is that it's fucking huge.
Right. I think that's more terrifying. Other than the thing that isn't harboring other creatures from your nightmare. The thing is a thing from your nightmare. You're like, oh, okay, it's a whole organism.
Very cosmic horror-esque.
Yeah.
And I was like, yes, give me more.
Yeah. Also, do love that callback to War of the Worlds, where it's defeated by like something so like you wouldn't think a balloon could defeat it, but it does.
Yeah.
Like how germs defeat aliens in War of the Worlds. Here, it's taken out by a balloon because it's too fragile, but it's obviously like can stand like I guess military fire maybe, but a balloon just takes it out from the inside. You're like, interesting. All right.
Yeah. Or like Safeguard with that other alien movie.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Safeguard. It was like Head and Shoulders.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And like, yeah, and like again, I just like how they just had your conclusion. Like, there's the well with a camera in it,
Yeah.
and they happen to get like a really good photo of that thing.
Yeah.
You know, and like and many times I thought Kiki Palmer was gonna like bite it.
Right. I was like, well, I guess it's the end of Kiki Palmer. I like her and all her music and Nickelodeon stuff, but I guess this is the end.
Nah, but she doesn't look like an Akira bike slide, so I was like,
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way Jordan Peele's gonna make her do that and let her die, right? And like, it ends well for the siblings, and you're just like, oh, you know what? That's a pretty nice bow you have there, Jordan Peele. I like how you tied up this movie. together.
Hmm.
And I know he has a new movie coming out next year, so I can't wait for that. Every time he has a new movie, I'm like, all right, I wanna watch it.
Yeah, which one is this one? Like,
The one he's producing, it's him. It's a football player who's caught in
a serial
the
killer? Oh,
who's influenced by Marlon Wayans, who's like this other football player. I don't know if you've seen the trailer. It's pretty sick. I only seen the teaser.
okay. Okay.
But yeah, what would you rate Nope?
I'll rate No Banana then. I did not feel that this movie slowed down.
Yeah,
I did not feel that this thing dragged.
yeah,
Or that, like, there was a downtime.
yeah,
I do wish that, like, they expanded on, like, they did on Steven Yeun's character, because they really made it such a, what do you call it, like, they had such a focus on, like, his backstory
yeah,
that it kind of ended midway through the movie.
yeah,
I was just a bit weirded out by that, but it's fine. It served its purpose, I guess.
yeah.
But yeah, like Steven Yeun, Kiki Palmer, and sorry, what was his name again?
Steven Yeun.
No.
No.
Our main character.
Oh, Daniel Kaluuya, OJ.
Yeah, Daniel Kaluuya. Yeah, fucking did an amazing job.
Yeah, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, like the chemistry between Kiki Palmer and Daniel Kaluuya, and like Jean Jacket is. I love it that Jordan Peele was able to make Jean Jacket a character of her own. It was a monster,
Yeah,
but like it's kind of like Rexy, you know. It's kind of like yeah, as you said, Jaws,
yeah,
where the entire time you're thinking it's a ship,
yeah,
and then you find out it's an actual monster, and like when you think that all of its behaviors before you found out it was a singular like alien or entity,
yeah,
you're like, oh, it's very animal. Like it never dawned on you that it was like, right, the actions that it was doing before we knew it was a huge, gigantic alien. We just thought that it was just a weird spaceship.
yeah.
It was actually a huge animal, and I'm like, all right, I love that. Again, love it. Yeah, it's a 9 out of 10 for me. And anyone who's an Alien fan or like loves watching like, you know, Close Encounters or stuff like that, you should watch this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. 9 out of 10. It's a pretty good movie. I had a really good time. I regret not watching it when it came out in 2022. Again, we didn't have the
Agreed.
budget or time. But yeah, I think this is one of Jordan Peele's best. It is like neck and neck with Get Out for me. Like, unfortunately, Us is like number 3, which is saying a Jordan Peele movie is number 3 is like
It's not. Yeah, it's like Us is still good. You know? It's not saying a lot when you say, "Oh, it's number 3."
yeah, yeah,
Because it's still in a line of really good movies.
yeah. It's like, which Ferrari is the least prettiest? You're like,
Yeah.
it's a fucking Ferrari,
Agreed.
man. But yeah, great cast, great chemistry with the cast, and the creature design is amazing. It's one of the reasons why I regret not seeing it in theaters, because I'm just like, I did not expect that at all. I am happy with the result, and I hope more directors follow in Jordan Peele's footsteps, and I don't see why not when subverting your expectations. Because again, you came in thinking like, oh, it's an alien invasion, because aliens are going to invade. Oh, it's feeding off humans. It's an organism, and it's a fucking like cosmic horror organism. You're like, what else is out there in Jordan Peele's universe if this is the least threatening one? You know, because it's like a jellyfish. Is there other forms like this or worse?
Yeah, and I love it. Sorry for just like a little bit of the final thoughts, but I love it that when you watch Jordan Peele movies, it's just a very long episode of The Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
It's an anthology of just like different and weird encounters.
yeah.
You know,
Which is funny you should say that, because he is making the reboot of The Twilight Zone, or like the series.
very fitting. Very fitting.
Yeah, but yeah, well, that's been our video for Nope. What do you guys think? What's your favorite alien first encounter movie? Whether it's again, encounters. What do you call that? Close Encounters of Third Kind. It can be Lilo and Stitch.
I think 4th. Aren't we the 3rd?
What I need
No.
to refresh on that. Third time. No.
Yeah.
Third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, go on. Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch. Why not? Because that is an encounter movie. You can
But
say
that's true. That's true. I would love, like, if going through like the theme of like horror movie,
yeah.
alien movie.
Yeah.
I would say War of the Worlds.
Ooh.
That shit gave me trauma. Yeah, like not just the aliens, just but the people itself. Like when they're driving through the crowd and people are like wanting to get in the car.
Yeah.
Freaked the shit out of me. But also there was that one movie where she gets like it's like a found footage film and it's like she gets abducted. But there's a movie that does not show the alien at all. It just shows like a light in the sky in the middle of the night. You know,
Is that the
it
one?
was still kind of creepy.
Is that the one with Caitlin Deaver? No,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
You know, if I really want to stretch it, you can also count Man of Steel as a first encounter movie. If you just erase what you know about Superman, you're just like, Hardy's being so stronger than us. I don't understand.
I'm just waiting for Enzo to go Endgame. You know, there's an alien.
Well, Man of Steel fits first encounters if you forget everything you know about DC and Superman. You know, if you really thinking about it. But yeah, whatever it is, comment down below. If you like what you see here, please leave a like, subscribe, and ding the bell icon to get notified of when we upload next. We're also on Spotify and TikTok to see your best and funniest moments. Spotify to yours on the go. Individually, I am Zoda's Voices on TikTok and Ansel on Letterboxd. Where can I find you? Forgive me for my stroke.
You can find me at JohnGM_ on Instagram and his Smart account.
And until the next time, we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.